Yo, what's good? It's your boy TPJ, and we are back. I know you probably looking like, who the f is this? Not a guest host. The homegirl Erica still, gracious enough, to lend us her location to shoot at. But Erica decided not to do the podcast with me anymore. So, although you see me positioning these pillows behind my back for comfort, I'm sure you see Karissa. So go ahead, you talk to the people. Let them know who you are. Tell them a little bit about you.
Hey guys, I'm Karissa Jasmine. I am currently an aspiring actress and model, but I am also a freelance makeup artist and a certified lash artist.
Yeah, I be seeing you when you post your. Shout out to you for not having girls out here with fucked up lashes.
Yeah, no, you can't be walking around.
You low key a hero. Though. You low key a hero. Like,
yeah, I know. My girls be like, my lashes look homeless. I need you. I'm like, homeless though.
Yeah, like they wild. Yeah, they're wild. But on the Disagree to Agree show, we talk about relationships, all things involving relationships. And basically, if you've been watching this, the homegirl Erica, my old coworker, one night we randomly got together, and we were having dinner with friends and we were arguing about relationships. And we decided that we should do a podcast. And basically, things got a little real on the podcast, you know what I'm saying? Conversations were being had, and Erica didn't personally feel, comfortable talking about a lot of that stuff. And dudes can be weirdos, so, that sucks. But shout out to Erica. Love Erica, none but respect. But Karissa's going to co-host the show with me now, weekly. As always, every Thursday, you're going to be able to catch us 6 p.m. youtube.com/hoops and brews. It's more than just basketball stuff. This included. You'll also be able to catch this on our Instagram feeds and all that stuff like that. So, I feel like we should talk a little bit about how we met each other, so that way the people can kind of, know. So basically, shooting a video for my homie, Pavy, does hoops and brews with him. Oh yeah, that's Nigel, the cat. Obviously, Nigel is not leaving. Erica is gone, but Nigel is here to stay.
He's the third host. Yeah,
Nigel's like the co-host. But we were shooting a music video. Karissa did a great job. She was a great actress. Improv a bunch of stuff. We was mad cool. We was arguing about stuff, having conversations in the car as we were driving around the city shooting the video. And I was like, yo, once Erica told me she wasn't 100% sure she wanted to do the show, Karissa, you should join in and do it. She was like, I'm down. So here we are.
Yep.
Disagree to agree. So go ahead and what are your main views? I'll put it this way: if you had to describe your views on relationships in like 3 to 5 sentences, what would your views be?
To me, communication is a big one. Trust is a big one. Honesty, another big one. But just to me, an ideal relationship, I guess I'm gonna spin your question a little bit. My ideal relationship is just somebody who motivates me and makes me a better person. Like, I don't want to be with anybody who's just a distraction. Our relationship is just getting high and getting food. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not helping each other. I want somebody who's gonna motivate me, inspire me, be my little muse, because I am an artist all around. So, that's how you won my heart, is if you're my muse. He's like, oh boy, and we got started.
Yeah, exactly. But also, I think the biggest thing that everybody should know is I'm 28 and Karissa's 21. But you've been living in LA for how long?
3 years. So this month will make 3 years.
So although she's 21, she really like 24 and like LA woman years. Like she didn't. When you come here, it's an accelerated pace. It's like super fast. You got to grow up real fast. So it's gonna be some interesting conversation. But you said they got to be your muse. So okay, so that person has to be your muse. But like,
yeah,
I don't think they have to be artists though. Huh? Like, are you an artist that dates artists? Or
no. I mean, it's nice. I'm not opposed to it, but no, not necessarily. Like if a guy was just like, I'm not an artist, I'm not gonna. Oh, you're canceled. Like, you gotta be an artist. No, I actually haven't found my muse though. I don't think. Like one person who maybe like halfway. Maybe a little bit,
there's gonna be a lot of dudes watching this shit mad disappointed, like, what the fuck? But it be like that sometimes. No, I feel you. Hey, I had one muse, but things happen, life goes on. But yeah, I feel like, that's kind of the thing where it's like, I feel like, is that what we spend our lives looking for, like a muse?
No. Like I want my soulmate.
Yeah, but what is a soulmate?
A soulmate is somebody I just connect to on a emotional, intellectual, and spiritual level.
How will you know? How do you feel you'll know when you get there? Do you think that you'll just know when you're there?
Yeah, it's just
Okay,
it's just
everybody always
a vibe.
Everybody always say that to me, but I feel like I'm the type of person who is like, you know, they like when you know, like even with marriage, like dudes proposing. I'm 28. There's been plenty of women out here that would probably love for me to have proposed to them. Didn't happen. That's not even.
It's
me.
like an energy.
That's not even me joking though. But it's like, but it's not even that. It's like, yeah, I might know when I know, but also I might have to think twice about it even after I know. Like, cause even the arguments I was having with Eric.
But if
like,
you know, you know.
But also my thing is I don't want to get married though. I don't believe in the institution of marriage. I think it's literally set up to be a bad contract for both parties. Like, I don't want to get married. I'm sure there's gonna be some woman out there one day that's gonna make me get married to them. Like I'm gonna be with them long enough and they're gonna be like, yo, you either marry me or I'm gonna leave you. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna marry you. But I'm not out here trying to get married, B. It's a terrible contract. Shit's terrible.
I used to say the same thing, like this in the beginning of the year. I used to really joke around and be like, I feel bad for the guy who proposes to me. Like, I'm gonna just like, if we're in a public setting, I'm gonna say yes, and then the minute we get back in the car, and be like, so look, we gotta talk. Like, like he's gonna be heartbroken, but I can't embarrass him in public. Like if he really proposes. But now that was like in the beginning to middle of the year. But now I feel like if the right person comes around, I do want to get married.
I feel it. It makes sense. But also like part of my thing is like, you know, as a man, like we spend all our time looking. You know what I mean?
And as a woman, we do too.
I don't really feel like y'all spend y'all time looking. I feel like y'all spend y'all time reading applications, deciding if the dude's resume is good enough to like be cool enough. Yeah.
No.
And then finally, once his resume is cool enough, you give him a job, and if you like him enough, he get promoted.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Look, this is why it's the agree to disagree.
Disagree to agree. Disagree to agree.
Oh.
Yeah. We had to flip it because it was already a show named Agree to Disagree. Oh. So I was like, fuck it, we can still disagree to agree.
I'm telling people the wrong name.
It's fine. We disagree about agreeing. There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay. Well.
It's fine. But that's also part of the thing that makes the catch is like disagree to agree. What? But it's like, you feel me?
Yeah. What were we talking about?
I think we're talking about marriage and all that stuff.
Yeah. Like do you want kids?
I do want kids. See, that's a.
So how you gonna?
I don't know, man. It depends. Okay, I'll put it this way. I feel like I've dated a few women that have been mother material, but not wife material. But I've also dated women that have been wife material, but not mother material. And I feel like you need a perfect balance of both. Because I don't want my kids to be batshit crazy. Because I come from a family of batshit crazy people. So I don't want to mix my family's genetic batshit crazy. I'm not batshit crazy. But I don't want to mix my family's genetic batshit crazy with somebody else that's batshit crazy. But also like a lot of the women that I've dated that I feel like would be good mothers, I feel like I would probably get bored of them if I was married to them. But the women that like excite me, that I was like, yo, I could marry her because she could always keep my attention, she would be a terrible mother.
Yeah.
But also it kind of depends on how. I know. I'm sorry, ladies. I'm sorry. I know you. I'm sure there's gonna be somebody offended by that. I don't mean that in an offensive way, because I'm sure it might be a lot of dudes out there that are like good husband material, but not good like father material. I mean, this is the truth. Like, it's a lot of trash ass fathers and a lot of trash ass moms out there too. And I just don't. But also the thing is like, I want kids, but I only want. But I'll put it this way: if I can have a kid not on my own, but if I can have a kid and not have to ever worry about dealing with the mom when I don't want to deal with them, then cool. Because then that means that even if I don't want to be with that person, but she's a great mom, I don't have to deal with the emotional baggage of our interpersonal relationship affecting like how I get to see and interact with my child. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because like when you're a man and you have a woman by a kid, like you essentially looked at, and that's not even saying like, oh, poor men, whatever, fuck them. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm just saying like from a standpoint of like you're always gonna be looked at as being less than the mom, in regardless of the situation. So
why?
So the mom,
why do you think so?
Because that's just the way it works. Unless you Kevin Hart and you got hella money and you can afford to outspend your ex-wife and get custody of your kids. It's not like every dude is like having a kid with his baby mom being like, yo, I need the custody, and the judge is like, all right, great, you get custody. You know what I mean? And you get to take care of the kid, or you get to, you know, I gotta go to court to figure out when I want to see my kid. Like, why do we gotta do all of this shit? Why is it all this paperwork involved with shit that's not supposed to, like, the essence of all of this stuff didn't revolve around paperwork. And America has set this shit up to be revolved around paperwork. Like, even having a kid is a contract. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you gotta stay with them until 18. No offense, right? Not you should want to raise your. It's not even that.
No, yeah.
Because my father was a shitty father, so you should want to raise your kids until they're 18. That's not the point. But the point is, even with that, from the moment that your child is born, you're in a legally binding contract that you can go to jail for if you do not take care of this thing. Now, I understand the mentality of don't bring it into the world if you can't take care of it, but our only purpose here is to make babies. Literally, that's all we meant to do is fuck, eat, and shit, and make babies. Seriously, that's our original function. That's every animal's original function, just to procreate. So it's like we taking something that has been such a natural thing and made it such a unnatural thing. It's like a contract now, you know what I mean? So that's why I don't want to get married, because it's just a bad contract for the man and for the woman. But
let's say you find your dream woman. You're not gonna put a ring on her? Your dream woman.
I mean, I done found a couple girls I thought was my dream woman, because I'm more than how you look. Because you could be bad, but I done dated a lot of bad women that was fucking annoying. So it's like, am I gonna deal with you being bad all day long and just like, yo, she's beautiful, but she gets on my goddamn nerves? Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. I need my peace. You know what I mean? So at this stage, I'm looking for a balance between getting my peace and also finding a woman that look good enough. And I feel like.
So if you find her though, I'm saying.
I'm not marrying you though. Why? If we're gonna be together forever, if we soulmates, we're gonna be soulmates regardless.
But let's say you're really in love with her, she's really in love with you, so you want to make her happy, and that's what's gonna make her happy.
But why do we need to sign a contract to say that we in love with each other? You post your mans on the gram, everybody knows it's your man.
Because I want to wear my ring, and let's just say.
Huh?
Let's just say.
Go buy you a ring. Go buy your plain ring. You no, because I ain't that. Because even with that, right?
But you know what I'm trying to say?
Because I ain't that. Because even if you a dude, right? And me and Erica talked about this before, so it's cool that we actually talking about this, because it kind of brings everybody up to speed with what we think about it, right? But we was having this conversation before, and I'm like, even if I call you my wife, right, in public to people, and we not married, or I buy you a ring, but we never signed a certificate, if we get a divorce, you can still legally argue that although we didn't have a contract that on paper was like, yo, we married, that we were married. So you still can essentially gut me if you want to. That's the only thing that I don't think people really understand about marriage. Whether you're a man or a woman, the weaker party in that situation is always going to be the person that winds up coming out on top. And I just don't believe in that. I fundamentally don't believe in that. I fundamentally do not believe in that.
Repeat that one more time.
The weaker party in a marriage is always going to be the one that winds up coming out on top usually. They are, because they are the ones that have to be taken care of. And even not talking about, not making this a sexist thing, because even Kevin Federline, he'd been fucking living off Britney Spears for how many years, right? Am I wrong? Mary J. Blige husband, he didn't write them records. He wasn't in the booth singing. He bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. You wasn't with me shooting in the gym. You know what I mean?
So my question is this though: do you feel that? Is it that you feel like there's no point to it, or is it that you're like, well, it's gonna screw me over?
It's a bad contract for both parties, though. It's a bad contract for both parties. You essentially taking every asset and everything that you own, and you're putting it together like this. And then when you're done, you get to go in front of someone who has never been in your relationship, has no context, has never spent those nights with you, haven't had to deal with him when he fucking just being a dickhead to you, or when you having a bad day and you just want to take it out on him. They haven't had to go through all of those moments. They didn't have to live through all of that. So basically all they're doing is just acting as an arbitrator to just be like, oh, well, we're gonna find a middle ground here to make sure everybody escapes okay. What the fuck is that? No, you keep your assets, I'll keep my assets. If we ever happen to split apart, our assets go where they go. If we gonna be together forever, we gonna be together forever anyway. So why do we need a ring? That's a real question. And that's not even, and I know a lot of people gonna be like, this fucking just you. No, it's not.
It's the symbol
America.
and
it's America. That's America putting men in a badass contract because America didn't want to give women their rights when we were first building this nation. So they were like, all right, well, the worst we can do is make it where if you get married, you got to take care of that person for the rest of your life because we're not trying to give women enough rights. And it just so happened that now that women have become the powerhouse that they've become in America, that guys are now using it to basically fuck over like women to get money out of it, i.e. Kevin Federline or Mary J. Blige's husband. Get your bum ass off the couch and go get a job. You know what I mean?
I agree.
So like it was built. No, get me wrong, it's not bad. It was built in a situation to make sure that everybody escaped on equal footing. But now in the days of equality and everybody being equal and we trying to close the wage gap and all that stuff like that, like if we were the most equal we'd have never been throughout history. So why do we need a contract that's gonna say that if things end up bad that I gotta make sure you get taken care of? Why do I have to be responsible for you after I'm done being with you? That don't make sense. And that's what getting married is. And that's what a divorce is. And that's what alimony is. That's not what child support is. Child support is a completely different thing. But after I'm married from you, why do I gotta take care of you? Who the fuck are you? Male or female, man or woman, who are you? Why do I gotta take care of you?
The person you decided to marry.
Nah, that shit weak, so I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. That's what I'm saying, I'm not doing it.
Alright, we're not forcing you to get married today.
No, it's not about forcing me to get married, but that's the point though, right?
Yeah,
it's
like, I just feel like it's just, I mean, as fucked up as it sounds, and you don't need the label, but it's just the label. It's just so everybody could know, like, it's the symbol.
Wow, we can put that on Instagram.
No, though, like it's our symbol. Like the ring is a symbol. The title wife and husband is the symbol and the label of we're in a relationship. Like we're together. Like you are mine, I am yours.
That's food.
Like,
you see, P Diddy didn't marry Cassie, right? And everybody thought they was gonna be together forever. And then they wind up breaking up. He with somebody else, and guess what? He ain't got to worry about his assets going nowhere, and she ain't got to worry about her assets going nowhere. They just move on amicably, and that's how it is. That's the perfect way it should be. That's exactly the way it should be.
And that's facts.
Seriously.
But
because no one can make the argument that she is not that she is not going to be taken care of on her own. She didn't need him. You know what I mean? So why would they need to get married? They didn't, right? Now they broken up. How long they been together? Like they was together what, 6-8 years, something like that.
They broke up.
Yeah, P Diddy and Cassie broke up. That's like we've got like it went public today that they not together no more. Exactly. See, even you like what? They broke up? Exactly. But guess what? They ain't got to get a divorce. So P Diddy good. He gonna be Harlem shaking and money dancing all the way to the bank because he know that he cool. Because they went into it amicably, knowing that when they split apart, they leave with what they got. But I also feel like a lot of that starts at the beginning, though, which is like you like having to know what you want. Because there's a lot of dudes out there that want that just want a beautiful wife. Want it. Yeah, but it's also it's a lot of dudes. Well, I put it this way: I don't want to make it seem like I'm not making it to the point where I think like obviously by me mentioning Kevin Federline bum ass as well as Mary J. Blige's husband. I'm not making it from a standpoint of at all that, but like I'm saying anything bad about like women when it comes to getting married, because men use marriage and children just as much as women use marriage and children to trap a person in a relationship. Period. Like it's a lot of ugly motherfuckers out there married to some woman that they probably shouldn't be with, but they got enough money, the house was cool enough, they was like, fuck it, I'm gonna put you in a contract, put it in a contract. And now you kind of got to stay. And if you want to leave, cool. Go back to being like from that perspective, it's like if you the weaker party, right? You lose from that perspective, right? But then you still win if you leave that person and you wind up getting alimony or whatever. You get to move on. But even with that, right? You got to deal with like paying for a divorce lawyer, getting a divorce. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then before you know it, she bad, and now it's like fuck it, I'm stuck in this bad contract. And now he like, yeah, I want to have kids, and you like, you know what I mean? It can go both ways, so I don't want to make it seem like I'm, saying it one day. But this episode is supposed to be about curving.
Right.
But look, sometimes she might curve you, but if she don't curve you, you randomly can wind up getting married. So if you listen to this, I just want you to just think about what I said. And
I don't think nobody wants to get married after that.
You shouldn't. You shouldn't. I am an advocate against not getting married. I'm an advocate for you wanting to be with the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with. Spend the rest of your life with that person, but you don't need to get married, and you don't need to buy them a wedding ring, and you damn sure don't need to follow a marketing campaign that tell you that you need to buy diamonds in order to make your wife happy, to buy diamonds and make your wife happy. That shit shit is stupid. I think all of this shit is one giant.
So you would be willing to lose the woman of your dreams because she wants to get married and you don't?
Was I the man of her dreams?
Let's say yes.
Well, then she wouldn't leave me. Then we would just be together. She would know.
So she gotta accommodate to you.
Why she gotta accommodate to me?
If I'm with her, she wants to get married.
No, if I'm with her, then we're already going into of the same mindset.
All right, let's.
Or you at least know.
The topic,
no, but I'm just saying. Or you at least know how I feel about it.
Okay.
It's fine that we can have this conversation because she and I had the same conversation. It was a whole hour-long episode. Exactly.
Because you got on my ass because I didn't watch.
Well, good. Yeah. She like, I'm gonna do a show with you. I'm like, yo, you watch any of it? I watched the clips you put on Instagram. I'm like, come on.
I watched it, but
I'm just saying.
Okay. So curving.
Getting curved. I'm sure you've. I'll put it this way. I'll start off with asking you this question.
Okay.
On average.
Shoot.
How many men do you curve a week?
A week?
A week.
On average, y'all probably think it's a crazy high number, but it's not too high. I would say like a week, maybe anywhere between 5 to 10. Or 10 to, yeah, like.
The funniest part is, it's not even that. You said it like, it's not even that high. You said 5 to 10.
That's not bad.
No,
some Instagram girls, boy, they got like every day it's like 30 people in their DMs. Like,
I mean, I feel them though. Shoot your shot. I'm a shot shooter. You got to put up shots. Just don't send dick pics and don't say anything.
Oh yeah, please.
Just don't send dick pics and don't send dick pics and don't say anything that if your mom was to read it, she would be like, why would you send that? And if you can do that, then you can live with whatever shot you shoot.
Please.
Even if you just say, hey.
A woman's body is beautiful. If we send a nude or a sexy pic, it's cute. Your dick on my screen is not cute, Papa. It's not cute. It's really not cute. I be cringing. I'm like, ugh.
Papa. Oh yeah, tell people where like your lineage and like where you from.
So I'm from New Jersey. I was born and raised in New Jersey, but my whole family is from Trinidad and Tobago. But Trinidad.
Yeah. So when you see her she just randomly busts out, you'll know.
That's not Trini. I don't know.
I mean that's not, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But she's also an actress, so she probably will just randomly bust out in the characters. I just hope she don't go problematic on the set.
No, I won't.
Go watch the video if you haven't. I directed it, but 5 to 10 a week.
Yeah, I mean it used to be higher, but it's very calm now. I don't know. My Instagram was more popping before.
What? When you were on the East Coast? Were you wilding out?
Well, no, I think it was like when I first got out here, because everybody was still on my dick when I first got out here. But everybody has calmed down a little bit.
Now you old news.
I'm not old news, but they've calmed down. They've gotten the hint. Like,
what does that mean? Like what?
Because I'm always I need to stop looking so angry on social media, but I'm always like posting like, like leave me alone. So everybody's gotten the hint.
Yeah, I feel leave you alone. All right. Well, okay, 5 to 10 a week. That's okay.
It's so very calm now.
So that's one a day?
Probably.
So when you administer the curve, how do you administer the curve? Or is it just like delete?
Sometimes I'll just leave you on scene. Sometimes I'll say something smart back, but that's like if you really came crazy.
But what does that mean?
Like if you didn't just be like, hey beautiful, like those type of things I'll leave on red. Like I'll just decline. But if you say something wild, like I don't know, like just people say different crazy things.
Like what's the craziest thing you've gotten in your DMs?
In my DMs, it isn't like them shooting a shot at me.
I mean, yeah. Do you get any funny ones? You got any ones you remember?
No, not at this time.
That's crazy. Y'all DM game trash.
Yeah, super basura. Super trash.
But if you a dude, what's the best way not to get curved? Yeah, we all need advice. Yo, I got y'all.
Not to get curved?
Yeah, what's the best advice for not to get curved? Or as a man, is getting curved just simply about the way you look? When you first, like, you know what I mean? Like when you get on the gram, when you on the gram, you get to see that little you dig. Like, are you just looking through the little you dig, or do you click into the little you dig and then see the whole profile, the avatar? I couldn't think of it at the second.
The Abby?
Yeah, like, do you click in the avatar, like in the Abby, and like look at it first, or are you just like, nah, delete from the avatar? Like, what's the best way if you a dude not to get curved?
Well, like sometimes you could just tell it's a lame person. Like they don't even have a picture. Like they don't even have a picture or some shit. Or like you see their picture and it's like, oh. So like yeah, sometimes you look at the Abby and you could just decline right away. But sometimes you could click on the profile. Sometimes they're like, ooh, like you be looking like, oh okay, they look, oh never mind. Like sometimes like I'll be looking and I'll be like, oh he's not bad. And then the more I look, I'm like, oh, and actually never mind. And then you go ahead and decline. Sometimes I'm like, I don't know. It varies. The best way, yeah, I think it's just about how you look. Because I feel like people, it's just, if I'm not attracted to you, I'm not attracted to you. It's not really about what you say.
So is there such thing?
I mean, sometimes it is like, you know,
really?
if you come like a real asshole, like say you're attractive to me and you come like a real asshole, then it's just like, oh.
But how am I coming like an asshole? What does that mean? Like talk to the people. This is for the guys out there. I want the guys to be able to hear this shit and internalize it. So when you send that weak ass DM, you know Karissa told you not to send that weak ass DM.
So like, okay, so we was talking about marriage. Some people are like, you know, some people be like, oh, let me give you a baby or let me marry you, like shit like that. Don't say that. Like that's gonna scare a female away. Like,
really? Okay. All right, well, let me stop now. I'm joking. You an idiot if you doing that. Why are you saying let me get you a baby? You don't even know
seriously, you would
crazy.
not be surprised. Like, I mean, you would be surprised how many dumb people.
Yeah, but are they saying? Do you think they saying that more so just so that way they can just like smash or just like have sex with you quick, or do you think that they like, yo, I want? Okay, that's my question. Do you think that when most dudes slide in your DMs, they slide in your DMs to like actually like be interested, try to take you out, or are they just like trying to?
I mean, some people. Maybe like
I'm sorry, that was definitely way more
like,
crass than I meant to
that's
come
okay.
out with the truth.
Maybe the 15%, yeah, probably actually want to take me out, but the other, I don't know, percent is just trying to smash.
Yeah, but how do you know though?
I'm bad at math.
How do you know though?
Well, like, okay, so for example, one time a guy, I mean, we haven't gone on this date, but one time, this was a good one. Like, I didn't curve him. One time he actually, he actually said, like, I would like, you know, he came respectful about it. He came like a young man. Like, I would like to take you out on a date. Other people might say something else.
Like what? You can't say something else. Like what? Give us some examples. Or is it too?
Let me see. Let me see.
Dun dun dun.
No, let me see. I don't know if I have anything new right now. Let me see.
She slides through the DMs. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't really send wild DMs though.
Oh look, one actually. Let's see.
But also the Twitter unseen DM thing is like amazing. Like that, being able to shout out to the homie Pavy. Homie Pavy put the whole world onto it. Being able to unsend DMs is the greatest shit in the world.
Okay, so
it really is. Cause even if you send some egregious shit, you just gotta like click that button and shit gone. Cause y'all not screenshotting that shit. The women screenshot DMs when y'all curve them up. That's a real question.
Sometimes if it's funny enough.
Okay, I feel you. Well, yeah, then you just got to be saying some outlandish shit. So the point is, don't say anything outlandish, and you should be good.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't gotten anything crazy in the past. Like,
you cold in these Twitter IG streets.
I'm looking. Let's see. Haven't got nothing too crazy.
I mean, yeah, but I mean.
I don't know.
But it's always interesting. Like the craziest part about Nigel is, right? And I know y'all like, who is Nigel? Nigel is Erica's cat if you've watched it before, right? All Nigel does every episode is he'll come, whoever's sitting in that chair, usually is Erica, obviously. Let Erica rub on him, she grab on his tail, he will find whatever is on that bed that he's not supposed to be sleeping on, sit on the bed and literally just watch. Yeah. So even Nigel enjoys the Disagree to Agree show. I'm actually putting a picture of him.
Staring at you.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. He's probably like, yo, finally another woman that's not Erica. I'm joking, Erica. I'm sorry. Don't be mad at me if you hear that. Yo, shout out to Erica, by the way. She I told her to pick me up some stuff, and she was like, yo, I'll do it for you. And she literally is gonna grab her brother some broccolini and some chicken breast. So shout out to Erica for number one, let me continue to shoot here. But I'll put it this way: as a man, I don't know. Like I put it on Instagram, right? It's like I'm cool with getting curved, but just don't come back after you curve me. You feel me? Like even if I'm like, yo, let's go grab drinks, and you blow me off. Don't come back after you done blown me off, because I'm not taking you out.
Somebody did that?
It happens all the time. As a man, it happens. Like you'll be like, yo, let's go grab drinks, and then like it'll fall off, and then randomly they'll pop up back up like, hey, what's up? You be like, out here.
I was at a show and this guy kept trying to talk to me, and he was like, let's go get drinks. I was like, I don't like to drink. Like, I'll just tell you anything.
And I'm fine with that if you don't like to drink. Let's go get coffee. Like a lot of people think I'm like, it's doing, but like I said before, I don't know you well enough to spend money on you on a date for the first time. Like, you're not that special. Like, if I met you, I know you through somebody. Like, I'm not taking you out on a date.
Wait, run that back one more time.
You heard what I said. I'm gonna rewind. Point is like I would much rather take you out to drinks first than to like take you on a full date if I don't know you that well.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, we can go get drinks, or let's go grab a coffee. Like, I need to see if I'm gonna invest my money, because you might be a psychopath, or you might just have an annoying ass laugh that I don't want to take you out for, and then I'm sitting there the whole time like, yo, I just wasted all my money, and this laugh is terrible. I'm never gonna be able to deal with this. You know what I mean? But if you're not paying for it, you're not thinking about it. You're just thinking, I'm gonna enjoy my food, and afterwards, like, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I just wish that we could like switch the rules where like for 6 months out of the year, like women are required to take men out on dates and men can't take women out on dates, and then 6 months of the year men can take women out on dates. So that way y'all can just truly understand.
6 months though,
look at you, already 6 months.
No. To me, it would be better if it's like, I go, then you go, then I pay, then you pay, then I pay, then you pay. But
I'm perfectly
6 months at a time, and then 6 months at a time.
No, you wanna know why? Because I feel like
it
would create a greater sense of appreciation. Because I feel like every time I say that to a woman, and a woman's always like, what do you mean you're not going to take a woman out on a date first? You'd rather get drinks. Like, what are you talking about? Like, there's such thing as money. It costs money to take you places. If I don't know you, you not coming over to my house the first time off jump, unless you just like on some other stuff. You know what I mean? You not coming to my crib on the first. If I'm like, yo, let me take you out on a date. You're like, you know what? I'll come to your house. It's like, all right, cool, mood set. Perfect. Shit. And are you bringing wine, or should I get wine? And usually, if they say I'll bring it, or you like get wine, then like cool. You feel me? You already know what that vibe is. But if I'm actually trying to date you,
but say you meet a girl and she's a lady, and you're like, let's go get drinks, and she's like, I don't really drink. Then what you about to do?
What do you want to do? No, that's a real question. Like, what do you like to do? Seriously, what kind of stuff do you like to do? And let's go do something that you actually gonna be interested in doing. Because I don't want to waste either of our time.
That's what the guy said to me too. I was like, I don't like to drink. He said, what you like to do? And I was
seriously,
like,
no, seriously. If you don't,
I don't like to do nothing.
No, seriously. If you don't like to drink, like I got no problem with that. But like, what kind of things do you like to do? If you want to go on a hike or whatever, you want to go on a hike and we can grab some lunch or something like that.
So now let me ask you something.
What do you want to do though? It depends. Just don't curve me and then think that after you curve me and you like, oh, I'm gonna finally hit him back up so I can go get some free drinks. I'm just be like, yo, let's do it. Hell no.
Let me ask you something.
Little neck ass out of here.
Do you know when you're getting curved?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah. You can feel it. The curve is like an earthquake,
but
right?
Do you know right away?
Right away?
Sometimes.
It depends on the woman though. If she mad beautiful, then like usually you can tell right away. But if she not, then like if she not, then you know what I mean? Who knows? Who knows? Like literally, just don't be an asshole. Like that's the #1 rule as a man. Just don't be an asshole, and don't rape women, and you'll be all right. Like dudes act like it's hard as it's not that hard. Just don't be an asshole, and under asshole also includes being a creep. Because if you being a creep, then you being an asshole. Just don't be an asshole and don't rape women. And if you do that, you'll be able to probably fuck with most of the women you can at least try. You can at least put up numbers. Even if you don't shoot like Steph Curry, you can be Lonzo Ball first year. At least he was in the league. You know what I mean? You just gotta put up shots. So yeah, I know when you getting curved, but also it's like, why do I care? So what? Thank you for saving me some money. Because if you would have went out with me, knowing damn well you didn't like me.
Mad about your money. Huh?
Yes, I am. You want to know why I am? Because motherfuckers be out here wasting people's time. And I don't have time for you to waste my time.
And time is money.
And time is my money. Exactly. And,
exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, for real. I have to grind for my money. So you think I'm gonna waste my money taking you out when you already didn't want to go out with me in the first place? And so it's like not only so if you that's like I told Erica, if a woman want to curve me, thank you, I appreciate it. You did me a service. Because now I can know that out of all the 3 to 4 billion women on the earth, you one of them ones that I don't have to worry about trying to be with, and I also don't have to worry about trying to spend money on. So thank you, I appreciate it. Just don't fake curve me and then pop up later and be like, yo, let's hang out. Nah, why? Like, for what? You don't hang out there, I'm cool.
What did she realize she made a mistake?
She lied. She lying her ass off. Fuck that. I'm cool. I take my chance with the next chick. Now you got some work to do. Exactly. But look at it. You see that face? She like,
nah, I don't have a response.
We ain't doing no work. Exactly. Y'all ain't doing no work. You just, that's the truth.
That's why you said we don't look either.
Y'all don't look. If women had to actually do work to find the person that they wanted to be with, the world will be a whole different place.
Don't they say like love comes to you when you're not looking for it? I feel like if you're looking for it, you're never gonna find it.
They lied. Lied like
I'm supposed to go out and look.
Huh?
I'm supposed to go out and look.
I mean,
I feel like you're supposed to come to my path naturally.
The only things worth finding
like
are worth looking for.
God is gonna bring you to me. I don't have to go look for you.
But how? How? Especially in today's day and age, when everybody's interconnected with each other, when you know people that know people that know people. So if you're not out there proactively looking for somebody, like you just got to think about it that way. 6 degrees separation.
I'm not looking for nobody.
Of course you're not looking for nobody because you're a beautiful woman living in LA. It's gonna come to you. You getting 5 to 10 DMs. You curving 5 to 10 people a week. You know what I mean? Like.
But they're lames though. It's not like 5 to 10 handsome, sexy. You know, like.
But that's subjective though. It's subjective though. It is subjective. They not handsome and sexy to you, but they might be the one for somebody else. So it's like, so if you're not interested, cool. Save my time. Them dudes, you should like, nah, not interested. Cool, great. Now he can move on. He might find the next girl instead of sitting up all day praying you respond to his Instagram DM. But if you putting up shots, keep shooting.
No,
it'd be like that. You just
gotta keep shooting.
Yes. Have you ever seen Friday?
Yes.
You win some, you lose some, but you live to fight another day. You know what I mean? That's just what it boils down to.
Yeah, but you want to keep shooting with the same person?
No.
I was gonna say that's annoying. Also, you're giving them terrible advice.
No, I'm not saying keep shooting with the same person.
Keep shooting your shot.
I'm not saying keep shooting. No, I'm saying
different.
No. I'm saying like if she curve you or she don't respond to you or she leave you on scene, delete that shit from your phone and move on. Like. It's hundreds of millions of women. Well, actually not hundreds of millions. It's millions of women on Instagram. If you shooting shots in your IG DMs and you getting curved, okay, I'll put it this way. Right?
Go ahead.
I used to, at my old job, basically my job was like I was like leading this content optimization group, right? Mm-hmm. And a huge part of our thing is like not even trying to get the people to sign with the company, but trying to get the people that we work with, that we already have some level of relationship, to respond to emails to try to help them better, right? Mm-hmm. So it's essentially like copy, right? Which is like just stuff that people read, right? Big part of my job was making sure that I just copy, right? Making sure that when we send emails, that if the partners don't respond to the first 100 batch of emails that we send, we go back, we adjust the language so that way when they read it, they respond. So if you're getting curved every time you put up a DM, you might need to adjust your copy. Try a different way.
Right, try a different approach.
Send her an emoji.
That's kind of safe.
Send her an emoji. Send her a random ass emoji. She'll be like, what the f does this mean? And if she want to respond, she'll respond. And then that way, you don't even have to worry about getting screenshotted. You ain't got to worry about your pride. You ain't got to worry about did I say anything.
I just put an emoji.
Yeah, exactly. Like we was at the club the other night. Shout out to the homie. The homie was like, yo, I'm not gonna give away the emoji sim. He's like, yo, I just send girls this emoji, and they always respond to it, and I believe him. Because if a girl randomly sends me,
and what emoji is it?
I'm not telling you.
I'm curious.
I'll tell you off camera, but I'm not telling you on camera.
Are you gonna play them like that?
Yeah, I'm playing them. Find your own emoji, pick it, send it to her.
Be original.
Yeah, but just make sure
no heart eye emojis, no kissy face.
Yeah,
that's basic.
Yeah. You can send it. I will say this though, sending some fire emojis at the right time, you never know.
Was that the emoji?
No, it's not. No. Fire emojis. No, that's easy. That's like common practice. I send out fire emojis like I send out like tweets on Hoops and Brews all day long.
We're talking about curving. You're talking a lot about Instagram DMs. That's my problem with this generation.
It's like, not hard to get curved on Twitter though.
But why are
it's easy to get curved on Twitter?
Why are we only looking on social media?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? I don't go out.
Because nobody's really getting curved in person like that.
Yes, they are.
Okay. I'll put it this way. We talking about on the internet. I'm talking about on the internet because like, I don't get curved by women in person. That shit don't happen to me because when I meet you, I'm never immediately just trying to like. Actually, I was talking to these like these girls the other night at the club, and we was just like talking to them. They was like hanging out with us, and they was like, yo, you want to dance all shit? I'm like, all right, whatever, right? But I'm just with them, and I'm just like, yo, and they like, yo, y'all mad chill, like y'all just being cool. I'm like, yeah, like why? Like, cause I don't need to hit on you. Like, I don't need you. And I'm like, I'm sure every dude that you meet the whole night is gonna be like, yo, let me. But that's not my goal.
You told her that? I don't need you?
No, it's the truth. I don't need you.
But did you say that verbatim?
I meant it. I said it and I meant it. I'm like, yeah, because I don't need you. And so I'm not going to be thirsty like some 21-year-old that's going to be all over you trying to have sex with you tonight. Because if you wanted to you was going to me anyway.
What'd she say?
And she just laughed. She was like, yeah, exactly. That's why I'm hanging around with you right now. That's why we dancing with you. I'm like, cool.
You spoke to her after that night?
Yeah, I actually did.
Okay.
But she had a boyfriend, but still, that's not the point.
Okay.
That's not the point. She her homegirl too. Like, yeah, I spoke to him afterwards, but I'm not. But do you think I'm hitting him up being like, yo, let me take you out on a date? Hell no.
No. But my thing is, you really never got curved in person.
Yeah, I mean, but how do you define getting curved? I'm not asking no girl for their number no more. I haven't asked a girl for their number in a year. Shout out to the homie Pavy. Homie Pavy, he gonna drop a book. I'm telling you, I've been telling this man to drop a book. Why do I need your number? Give me your Instagram. And if I see you around the city, I will see you around the city. And when we meet up, you'll remember like, oh, if you follow me on Instagram and you actually start watching my shit, you gonna be like, oh, I know what this is. I see people all the time where I know they know me and I know them, but I'm not saying nothing to them.
That's how I am too, actually. Though.
Especially,
but they'll come over and say what's up to me, and then I'll say what's up. Back,
especially with chicks, I'm like, well, especially with chicks that I'm not attracted to, I'm not gonna go out my way to be like, yo, what's up? I know you follow me on the internet. Like, hell no. Mm-hmm. I'll see you around. And when I see you around the city, I see you around the city. But I'm not asking you for your number. I'm not being like, yo, in the club, yo, can I take you out on a date? Hell no. Get out of my face.
Guys do that all the time.
You think she came here to meet you? Hell no. Hell no.
But
get her info, keep it moving. I
mean, unless I'm in like a real bitchy mood that night, like just move. Yeah. I'll really just not even give you my number, but I'll put my number in your phone, have you put your number in my phone, I'll entertain you, be nice, just because I don't want to hurt you in person. And then as soon as I get home, block. My block list is long.
Yeah, but that's corny though. Why you can't just be honest with me in person?
Because I don't want to hurt your feelings.
Fuck hurting my feelings. You giving me false confidence. Like that's what I'm saying. Like when you a woman, you don't have to deal with giving. Like all y'all do is give people false confidence.
But I feel bad.
False confidence. You giving me false confidence when you know I ain't got no chance. So now I'm gonna be hitting you up. That shit bounce back green, mad as like. Why she just didn't just be like, no, I'm not interested.
But if I tried and you still persistent, then you know. Sometimes...
Give me your Instagram. Block me on Instagram. But
if they asking for my number, they're not asking for my Instagram.
Yeah, I feel you. But it'd be like, nah, I'll give you my Instagram though.
All right, I'm gonna start doing that.
No, for real. I'm not gonna give you my number, but you can follow me on Instagram.
I'll start doing that.
And if I'm interested, I'll hit you back. And if you honest with them, then they might. If they take it as a curve, then you want supposed to anyway.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
There's been plenty of girls I done met where I'm like at the bar. I'm like, yo, what's your Instagram? You get their Instagram, you hanging out with them. You might randomly see them later on in the night, like what's up? And then they're like, yo, what's up?
Has one ever said no?
Huh?
No, because most people
want to
follow.
Has one ever said no in terms of what? Like following back on Instagram?
Like no, like you can't get my Instagram. But no, because most people wanted a follower. So
even if you don't, even if you say no, even if I follow you and you like, yo, I'm gonna follow you back, you don't follow me back, I just unfollow you. I don't give that's what I'm saying. Like when I'm meeting women especially in Los Angeles. So if
you don't care about that, then if I block you, you don't care about that?
Yes, because then
from my phone.
But why you give me your number though? Like why? Why you give me your number? Yeah, but why you give me your number just to block me? Because I saw it pop up blue at first, and then I saw it go green. Whereas if I follow you on Instagram and you just don't follow me back, I just hit unfollow. That's easy. That's super easy. We didn't have to have no interaction other than like, yo, I got an Instagram. If she remember me and I hit her up, she'll be like, all right, cool, whatever. We chill, we slide. What it happened? It don't have to be that complicated. Like, but. The way to go nowadays is to use the internet. Use the internet to your advantage. And also with Instagram, even if she don't remember how you look, also that's part of the problem. You giving girls your number and they don't even remember how you look. And they're like, who the fuck is this? Like for real, how many times dudes then text you the next day like, yo, this is from last night? You're like, I don't know who the fuck that was, right?
That's right.
But if he followed you on Instagram, it's like, yo, I'm gonna send you a DM right now, and then he DM'd you the next day and you saw it pop up, you'd be like, oh, I remember that motherfucker from last night. And then you make that decision. And if you just don't respond, unfollow. Well, first you unsend the messages, then you unfollow.
Oh, well, now you could unsend.
No, I know I'm saying, but that's what you do. So
that,
that
though.
way
That's
you're not
corny
like
to
Michael
me.
B. Jordan, where all these girls are like popping up with screenshots of your DM when you DM them from years back before you was popping, and now they like, hey, come back. You're like, nah, I don't want you to have none of that. Unsend, delete, unfollow. It never happened. It literally never happened. For real. I'm telling you. It never happened. But even when I meet girls in person, if you don't want to give me your phone number, that's cool. I respect it. I done got hit on by women where I'm just like, I don't want to give this girl my number, but alright. That done happened to me plenty of times. I'm just like, I'm not really feeling it. Or a girl show up with one of her friends, or I'm with one of my friends, and then they're there to be with their female friends, and then they bring a friend. It's like you know what I mean? Like y'all all bring friends, and people link up together, and you're like, oh fuck, great. Now I'm stuck with this person that I don't want to be stuck with, but whatever, fuck it. You know what I mean? Like now I gotta be like, I gotta fake follow you on the internet and we gotta all be friends. Like I don't want to do all that shit. It's unnecessary. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I mean? But I mean that
even in situations like that, though, I'll still unfollow you.
You still unfollow? I mean, I feel you.
But then it's awkward when I see you at the next function.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
not really, but a little bit.
I'll put it this way: if we got mutual friends, even with that I follow back in Chicago, I don't talk to none of them motherfuckers no more, but I'm not gonna unfollow them on the internet.
Yeah.
Like as much as I want to unfollow people all the time, I never unfollow. But now with Instagram, you can literally just mute their stories and they posts. So it's like you don't even exist.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you ain't know that? Look,
no.
I'm about to show you. I'm about to put you onto some magic. Let's see. I'm sure somebody on my timeline whose photos I don't want to see anymore. Okay, that's Erica. Like that. Let's see. Alrighty. Nah, I kind of like these people. Nah. Okay. All right. Okay, this is the homie, but I'm gonna unmute him, right? If you click these dots by their name,
yep.
Go to mute, click mute post and mute story, and it's literally like they don't exist. Like literally, they don't. Like when you meet a woman initially, right? Just don't come off as a scumbag. Like, and the easiest way to do that is when you meet her, rather than, because a lot of dudes do weird shit where they going in for hugs, kisses, weird, like 3/4 back. You don't need to worry about none of that 3/4 back, none of that when you first meet her. Just give her a nice firm handshake, look her in the eyes and be like, yo, this is my name. And she should feel the power through that handshake. And then when she feel the power through that handshake, she'll just be like, all right, cool. Because if you go in all weird and you like, hey, person, how you doing? And it's like, oh, great. Now, like, when we leave this interaction, I got to have a weird interaction when we leave. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's like if you meet somebody in the club and they hit on you, but they like come and try to like fake hug or whatever, like hand on the arm, whatever, they gonna do that shit when they leave. Mm-hmm. I don't need to leave you with that. I'll leave you with a handshake. And when I see you around later, if you want to holler at me, you holler at me. It happens. It happens. It just be like that. But you got to let it go. But also, the one thing I learned from LA is like, you're going to get curved all the time, especially as a man. That's like literally like in the handbook. Rule number 1, control your dick. Rule number 2, you're going to get curved. Rule number 3, shave and shower when you can.
When you can. Every day.
No, when you can. When you can. Because it's a lot of nasty ass motherfuckers out there. Do it when you can. If you do it when you can, then usually when you can, like when you're free, you should be taking a shower. If you're not, then you're just nasty. You feel me?
I don't maybe have to shave every day, but shower every day.
Look, if you
summertime twice a day.
If you're a well-kept man, you should shave. You should at least be touching your shit up at least a couple times a week.
Right.
Maybe not every day, but a couple times a week. Even me, like I hate this little.
I know when you can.
I got this little patchy little bullshit under here. I hate it. But I gotta hit it. I gotta hit it every 2 days, because if not, it start looking a little rough. So fix your shit up. When you meet her, give her a nice firm handshake. Tell her your name. Ask for her IG. Shout out to the homie Pavy.
I swear, you could maybe like get a little bit farther if you just got a good cologne. Like if you're not the handsomest guy around, like you might get a little more points if you just smell good and dress nice. You might.
Yeah, for real. And you can get cologne from anywhere. You can go to Target and get cologne. You can go to
I don't know if you're gonna get points to Target cologne, but
I mean, I'm just saying. Well, actually, I don't know. So Target like got a decent stock of cologne. I think now they do. Like they sell like name brand colognes and shit.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they sell like Nicki Minaj perfume and all of that other kind of fragrance and stuff like that. I don't know, but I'm just saying. Period. You can go to Amazon. I've ordered perfume for women off Amazon. So if I can go to Amazon to order women perfume, you can go to Amazon, get some shit to make yourself smell good. Just smell good, nice firm handshake. If she gonna curve you, guess what? You was meant to get curved anyway.
Yep.
Right? If you was gonna click on that little picture and then click to his profile and be like, yeah, nah, you was gonna do that anyways.
Right.
Or if she was gonna sleep with you that night, she was gonna do that anyways. Vice versa, if he was gonna sleep with you that, well, I mean, usually he gonna go anyway, so you don't even have to question that. You don't even have to question that, Ma. He's gonna go. He's gonna go.
Say that again.
He's gonna go.
He's gonna what?
What you mean? I'm saying like
he'll sleep with you on the first night.
I'm saying
if
like
he wants to.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like if she wants to sleep with you, she'll sleep with you at night. Same thing with dude, but I'm just saying he's gonna do it regardless.
No.
He's gonna do it regardless.
No.
9 times out of 10, he's gonna do it regardless. Actually, I'm gonna put that in the card. Put that in the card. It's in the card right there, I think. Let us know if you meet somebody out at night and you decide that you want to have a one night stand with them, and you're a man. Are you automatically in, or are you just like only if you like them? Most dudes I know, they like, yo, I'm in. All right.
But that's not. I have one.
Go ahead.
One story to testify against.
Go ahead.
So like,
you got one story.
One story, yeah. So I guess that's the.
Was it 10%. With you?
Yeah, but we both knew. Like we talked about it later on, and we both knew. He was like, yeah. Like the minute I saw you, I knew I wanted to. I was like, yeah, me too. So why you kept me waiting? Like we have now, but I'm saying he kept me waiting for months. When we both knew at the moment we saw each other, like it was like, ooh.
I mean, well, okay. This is a question. Are you seeing this person now? Yes. So if she's seeing this person now, I have no comment. I'm no comment. I don't need no dude get mad at me over having opinions on his relationship that I don't.
It's not a relationship though.
I don't. It is. If y'all having relations with each other, it's a relationship. So I have no. Hey, bruh, I ain't got no comment on your situation. That's between you and her. So let's wrap it
let's cut that part out.
Not even that. It's not even like Quavo said. Wrap it up then, or take off all one of them. Wrap it up then. Yo, as always, your boy TPJ. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Real TPJ. This is the Disagree to Agree show. Now co-starring the lovely Karissa. Go ahead, get your plug and let people know where they can find you.
Karissa Jasmine _ on Instagram and Karissa Jasmine on just Snapchat, I guess. I'm gonna make a Twitter soon. Deleted my Twitter, but
yeah, you should definitely.
Pavy got me wanting to remake one.
No, you need to make a Twitter. What was I finna say?
But I'll be Karissa Jasmine on Twitter as well. So.
Yeah, make a Twitter. All right. Disagree to Agree show. Episode 1, curve. Final words on getting curved. What's the best tips you can give a man?
Just be yourself. Don't be too creepy. Don't be disrespectful.
I hate when women say be yourself. Yeah, that's a lie. I don't mean that. But I feel you.
Be the best version of yourself.
Be all that you can be. Be
the best version of yourself. Don't be an asshole. Don't be creepy.
Yeah.
I would say compliment her, but sometimes that don't work either, so I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not really too many tips out there. You just gotta have it or not.
No, and also...
You got it or you don't.
Yeah, and also I'll say this. Like sometimes you will think you're getting curved, but you're not getting curved. I will also say that. Like, no, I'm gonna say this way. Like you said, do you know immediately? Like sometimes it'll be certain women that you will have interactions with, whether it might be in person, if you're around friends, or if it's on the internet, where it don't always necessarily seem apparently clear if that person is interested in you. All I will say is this: feel free to ride that line, just don't go too crazy, because if you go too crazy, then you can't come back. Right. But if you still ride that line, whether she was interested in you or not, she might start, and then before you know it, she might start hitting you up, and then you might be in. So don't always give up hope. Just don't be a creep, literally. And if you get curved, don't be one of them dudes. Don't be one of them type dudes that's weak.
No.
That's weak as don't do it. If you get curved, just be like, all right, I appreciate it. Move on. It's a million other women in the world. It's a million other men in the world.
Yeah, just be respectful.
Yeah. If you like animals, it's a billion of them. So I mean, it's enough for everybody.
That was horrible. All right, and we'll see you on the next episode.